Archie McDonald, everybody.
What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So on this week's episode, I'm super excited to say that I'm going to see the Bagger World Cup at Silverstone. It's about 2 hours away from here, it's about 120 miles. I'm going to check into my Airbnb, take the chopper, load that one up, and then we're going to head over to there. I've got the 3-day weekend ticket, so it's a Harley-Davidson package. Comes with a few extras, which I'll be excited to see, but I'll go through when I'm there, and I'll take you guys along for the journey. I hope you guys enjoy this one. See you in a bit.
So it's about 8 AM here. It's actually pretty chilly for the first time in ages this morning. I'm not going to complain though, because I'm wearing a lot of gear and it's carrying on with my stuff, so it's horrible having a sweaty back and stuff when you're on a bike, but it's actually really nice, a little bit breezy, but I'm looking forward to the ride. Saying 2 hours 15 from here, so hopefully I'll get there in good time, maybe stop, get some petrol, have a coffee, and then just like have a cruise sailing all the way down there. Riding through the town of Buckingham. It looks like a really nice town. It's only about 10 minutes away from my Airbnb, so might be able to stop in there and get some food like for the evenings and stuff like that. So it looks really nice, to be honest. Old historic town by the looks of things. Alright, we're all checked into the Airbnb now, so just going to head over to Silverstone track, hopefully catch some of the practice runs and stuff for some of the MotoGP, and then the Bagger race is what I'm really looking forward to. Going to head there, maybe get some lunch and then just chill out for a bit, and then I'll head back and just have a chilled evening before the big race days tomorrow and Sunday, so take you guys along for the ride. So bumpy, man. is, yeah.
Sorry, mate.
It's a chopper anyway, mate. It's like Harley engine. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a Harley engine. So you parking up with the Harley box?
Yeah, I've got the Harley ticket.
So where the black flags are,
Yeah,
do a left, then do a right, and they're all parked in that car park there.
Appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Alright, just dumped all my stuff off at the helmet and leather storage. That's one of the free things you get with your Harley tickets there. And yeah, obviously you got free parking as well, which is Harley only parking all the way in the middle of Silverstone in the circuit. So you're actually right in the mix of everything here. It's wicked. It's like so worth it for the price. It's 200 quid for the weekend, or it's 160 quid for a day. So you might as well pay the 200 quid, get the weekend and all the perks. Perfect. Just found a little shady spot here to chill out and eat my lunch. It's pretty hectic here, to be honest. There's people everywhere. The place is absolutely massive, so I'm just going to eat my lunch, and then the Harley racing should be on in about half hour, 40 minutes, something like that. Just hearing them go through the heat cycles and warming their bikes up and everything was insane, so listening to the race is going to be crazy. Can't wait.
that was the first practice race. I don't know if you guys could hear that as well as I could, but it was absolutely insane. The noise sounded amazing. It was so loud, but obviously I don't know if the mic picked it up that well, but yeah, it was incredible. They're flying around that track too. It's insane.
Gonna head to a farm shop to try and get some food for dinner tonight, and then yeah, might get some stuff for lunch because it's bloody expensive here. So yeah, then we'll head out. So I'll film the journey there. Hiya.
Hiya.
Hello, mate. All right to just grab some stuff. I know you're closing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, just leaving that lovely little farm shop there. It's really cute in there. I didn't want to film because it's really quiet. It was just me, and they were just getting ready to close up. So just bought some nice little snacky bits for tonight, and just gonna chill out. Bloody soaked. It's the problem with having no front mud guard. Just spray you in the face going through the water.
All right, just got back to the Airbnb now. It's actually a really great day, but really tiring. It's in the sun all day long. Obviously, I had that like 2.5 hour journey in the morning. Got there, checked into my Airbnb, went there, and then just in the sun all day watching the racing. So I've come back early just because it's practice day today, but I'm going to go through this, which is the gift that they gave you. No one knows what it is until you've actually got it here. So, and I didn't open it up earlier, so I'm going to open up what they've given us now. Dunlop coaster there, pretty cool for your garage. Little Bagger World Cup flag, which is absolutely annihilated from being in my bag. This one's a weird choice. Bagger World Cup, lip balm. Weird choice for that one. Yes, bro. Pair of white shades. Bagger World Cup. Gonna look absolutely mental with these on. Especially with a white t-shirt. Bagger World Cup sunscreen. I actually could have done with that today. And then last thing, little bandana by the looks of it. I think this is the look they're all wanting us to go for. Sick. Alright, so that's everything that was in that bag. I'm actually just going to chill out tonight. Like I said, I bought some stuff from the farm shop and just some snacky things. Just going to chill and watch some Netflix or watch some YouTube and just hang out tonight. Get nice and rested and have an early start for tomorrow. They do actually do like a paddock tour that you have to book first thing in the morning. So I'm going to try and get there really early and just book that, just because it'd be really good footage to go around the actual paddocks and just film in there, if they allow me to film anyway. But yeah, that's the end of day one. See you guys in the morning.
I always feel bad first thing in the morning starting this bike up, so I'm trying to leave with a choke full out. So bike's running a bit fast, to be honest, but didn't want to leave it like running really fast in front of all those houses. definitely a lot busier this morning. Cars everywhere, people everywhere. Obviously yesterday was just a practice day, so I doubt a lot of people kind of showed up for it. Obviously it's Saturday today as well, so the weekend started, so super busy. What's up, mate? You alright? I'm in the Harley parking bit again.
Yeah, get your ticket out, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect, thanks, mate.
You know where you're going?
I know where I'm going, yeah, I went there yesterday.
That's nice.
Cheers, mate. Takes ages on a bike, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I need a ticket on the helmet.
All our staff, what come in on their bikes,
Yeah.
you know the barcode?
Yeah.
They've got it on there.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Oh,
And we
that's the
just
way
go
to do it. Yeah, right.
Get it over.
Nice one, mate. Cheers. Next to that one. Thank you. Morning.
Yeah, you're right.
Can I book the paddock tour?
Oh, well, I wouldn't be the right person, but they are fully booked out today.
No.
I know.
Alright, just rushed in to get over to book the paddock tour, and they're booked out already for both the spots. So they said get here at 8 o'clock tomorrow, which I might do that, and then it's just annoying because I could have had longer in bed this morning. I didn't really need to rush to get here, but oh well, we're here now. God, imagine getting to rent one of those. You're either renting or your own in them. It must cost a lot of money for a night. You can literally see MotoGP 2 next to us, and then that accommodation there is insane. Walked around the whole of the outside of the track, and it's taken me over an hour. I didn't realise how big it was, but yeah, it's taken me forever to get around there. Yeah, went into some of the shops and just checked out some of the other viewpoints on the corners and stuff, so yeah, I'll try and get some of the good bagger footage from there later.
Just checking the guys at the Bagger Racing. It's mad how quickly that they're back in there just tearing them bikes apart and just going through everything. I think one of them took a crash. I'm pretty sure it was Bradley Smith, the English guy, but I'll have to check after that. But yeah, they've just torn all the bikes down, cleaning, getting everything prepped for the next race, which is on at about 5 o'clock, I think, later. So mad, they're straight on it. How much are t-shirts?
40, what do you quid?
40 quid?
Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
40 smackers.
Yeah. Legend, mate. Thank you. Hi, mate. Sign that. Thank you. Grab that one. Sorry, it's probably a nightmare to sign on as well.
It's okay. Also, I'm happy to use.
Okay, good, thanks. Legend, mate. Thank you. It's definitely started to quieten down now for the evening. There's one more Bagger race on at 5 o'clock. It's about an hour's time from now, so I'm going to watch that and then head on back to the Airbnb. Thank you. Alright, that's the end of that qualifying first race over. It was actually won by Bradley Smith, which is a UK guy, so everyone was cheering him on. Luckily, one of the security guards just let me in to get a better view down at the bottom because I was struggling to film up on the top there, so what a nice guy. Yeah, so hopefully those last kind of final lap, I got a really good footage of him rolling past and stuff, so what a legend. Silverstone because my bike was basically about to run out of fuel, so I had to stick it on reserve because it was popping and banging, but just sitting in that traffic was not doing it any good, so just needed to get out of there as fast as possible and then find a petrol station as soon as I can. So it's funny, one of the geezers I was chatting to as I was about to leave being like, oh, I bet you're almost out of fuel, and I was like, no, I've got miles and miles, but it's just all the start stopping, my tank's like almost dry, so it's running okay now that I'm on reserve, so hopefully it will get me to a petrol station. Saying that there's one 4 miles away, so it should be fine, hopefully. Just pulling into Buckingham now. It's a really cute little village, this one. Never actually been here before, but yeah, it looks lovely to be honest with you. Was lucky. I was looking at, normally use my odometer to record how much petrol I have rather than actually having a petrol gauge, but yeah, my odometer still said I had about 30 miles left, but yeah, I literally ran out as soon as I left. So embarrassing, isn't it, leaving like a racetrack and your bike's just spluttering and kicking everywhere. I thought it was my ignition again, to be honest with you, but then as soon as I put it on reserve it started to run fine. What's up everyone? It's back at the Airbnb now. I made it here safe and sound, nearly running out of petrol, but that's the end of race day 1. I'm going to get there super early tomorrow so I can try and book the paddock tour. I'm glad that the local lad Bradley Smith won today's race, and then it's a finals tomorrow, so see you guys in the morning. Got there super early. It was actually 7:45. They managed to sign us in for the paddock tour, so I got the first viewing at 10 AM this morning. Stoked about that. I made friends with a guy from Belgium that rode all the way here. He bought his Harley 2 weeks ago, rode here with a couple of people, and I'm on the paddock tour with him too. He's actually a really nice guy. Yeah, so looking forward to that one.
Archie McDonald, everybody.
Yo, yo.
Second in the championship, podium yesterday.
Thank you.
So I'll tell you some do's and don'ts whilst we're in the paddock. So I was talking about King of the Baggers. Bagger World Cup is very different. Bagger World Cup is a one-make series. You only see Harley-Davidsons on the grid. Right, what can you do? You can take as many photos as you want. You can take as many selfies as you want. You can take video if you want, okay? But just please be mindful that it's a working pit. At our next race weekend, which will be in Aragon, August Bank Holiday weekend, when the teams arrive on Wednesday, we will take the bikes out of the crates and deliver them back to the teams. So they don't get to work on the teams, on the bikes during the course of race weekend and race weekend. The engines are sealed. The teams cannot work on the engines. They cannot change the brake horsepower of the engines, so that every bike is the same. The transmission is sealed. The teams cannot work on the transition. It's easier to say what they can do rather than what they can't do. What can they do? Well, they can change the mapping of the engines. So they can change how the power is delivered. They can't change the power itself. So what can they change? I'm coming on to it. They can change the sprockets. They have an option of 3 different sprockets. So they can change exactly the gearing of the gearing. They can change the ECU, the engine mapping. Okay. The other thing they can change. Jake Lewis, and we'll get to Jake's box. I don't know if he's in yet. Jake is 6'3" and about 14-15 stone. Oscar, who had a crash in race 1, is 5'6" and 10 stone. So you can change the seat height, you can change the length of the reach to the bars, and you can change the pegs. That is all you can change. So everything else is a true test of rider versus rider. If they crash in FP1, they do not get given a bike for FP2, but they do get the option to have a bike if they can't repair it for qualifying. If they crash a bike in qualifying, they have the option, and they can't repair it, they have the option of a replacement bike for race 1. But at the end of race 1, we will take that bike back off them, and they have to repair the bike that they've crashed. If they crash a bike in race 1 and they can't repair it in time for race 2, they have the option to take a bike. These bikes are all prepared, ready to hand over to a team. All that they would need to do to satisfy IRTA and the FIM is to put the rider's number on these bikes, and they're ready to go. So these are team. One bike costs $150,000. That's a bike for the entire season. That's a bike for the entire season. So when the teams next turn up in Aragon at the end of August, remember, we will deliver the bikes to the pits, to the garage on the Wednesday. On the Thursday, they will be given a new engine, and they then have to fit that engine. Remember, the engine cannot be changed. They can't change the brake horsepower. The engines are sealed. They will fit the engine. At Assen, and we had at Assen, we will have at Aragon, we will have a rolling dyno. So once the teams have fitted the engines, the bikes will go onto the dyno to make sure that they are all producing exactly the same power. Remember, what can they not change? What can they change? The mapping. So the one thing I will point out is the swing arm. Have a look at the swing arm on this bike. Nice. So the swing arm, remember I said that the road bike to this bike had lost 100 kilos. That is one area where the weight has been lost. The other reason why this is an absolutely bespoke, handcrafted swing arm is to raise the rear end of the bike. We raise the rear end of the bike because we want to increase the lean angles that these bikes are able to achieve. These bikes will achieve 60-degree lean angle. Now the engines then go back to the US. All of our parts, all of our frames, all of our bikes at the end of the season will go back to the US for the factory race team. Now, what happens if 2 teams crash a bike? Well, we have 3 bikes in there. The bike where you came and signed on for your paddock tour, that bike in that unit is also a spare bike. So we have 4 spare bikes. If a 5th bike is crashed, we're out of luck.
Alright, just got done with that paddock tour. That was actually insane, so informative. Like, the guys are really friendly there too, and letting you film all inside the workshops and stuff. They'd only let you get to the border of the entrances up there though, so you couldn't actually get inside the workshops, but like, you know, it's a most that you could see in there. I hope I recorded enough footage for you guys to actually have a proper look in there. They're saying obviously next year when it comes back it's going to be bigger and better, so I think they're going to put 2 extra tracks on there as well, and then I think there's going to be like 4 or 5 new bikes as well, so it'll be a lot bigger and better next year. I'm really looking forward to it growing in.
Is he going to be our
the season in the Bagger World Cup. Archie McDonald celebrates by putting away in second place in Milano. Third place in the first place in the race. Over the line, it goes to tell Guttieri and Smith, but it is Guttieri.
Right, that was the end of race 2. My boy Archie McDonald won, mad dog. Yeah, stoked that Aussie won. He's like my favourite rider on the team, so glad he won. I'm just going to get up my gear and then I've got about a 2-hour ride home. I think it's about 120 miles, so hopefully there won't be as much traffic as there was away coming in. It's Sunday at like 4:30, 5 now, so hopefully the roads will be a little bit quieter, but it's still 30 degrees, so it's going to be absolutely melting the whole way. Bring you guys along for the journey. Bike in a minute, but it's just constantly wanting to just keep stalling out. Like, I got it static time with Jay, but it's just not liking having like no revs for ages at the minute. I don't know if it's like I need to adjust my idle screw maybe or something, but I just need to just get moving really. Just sitting in that traffic on a bike, just like running hot, just backfiring constantly. Tell you one thing that is nice though, is just getting that bit of air on me already. Said it's going to be 30 degrees until it gets dark tonight, so that's not going to be that fun to be honest, so just need to keep moving, get that air blowing on me. Coming through Milton Keynes now, it's the land of the roundabouts. There's roundabouts literally everywhere. Every like half a mile there's a roundabout. It's literally so boring. And there's just potholes on them constantly on the chopper. It's not very nice. I literally just went up a roundabout, look in front of me. Another roundabout. Up here. A double roundabout. This is different. Alright guys, so that sums up this episode. What an epic weekend. That was a bit of a bucket list for me to go to the MotoGP, but then when the Bagger World Cup was there as well, that was just the icing on the cake. If you guys like this episode, please like and subscribe, it really helps the channel, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.